Hello. Okay. I don't know why, but it appeared that YouTubers messed up the settings for live streams. I don't know what they've done, but they've also added dual stream, which for some reason I can't enable right now. But okay, I'm going to be just playing some games, trying to get back to 2400 bullet. My bullet like really plummeted not so long ago. I mean, I was in the doldrums, like 2100. It's come back a little bit now. I would like to get it to 2500 at some point. That would be nice. The union, the 2500 and everything union would be pretty cool for sure. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, there we go. And yeah, I don't know actually. Oh yeah, I'd almost forgotten about this. That can have the chat up as well. Hold on. What is this? Whoops. Okay, let me just hide that for a second. There we go. Okay. Just moving some things around. Shouldn't take too long. There we go. And okay, I don't know what's going on with that. Board looks like it's set up correctly at least. I'm just having to get the like Caster Labs open. It's got the chat. Windows wants to access. No, thank you. Okay, there we go. All right, so the chat should now be semi-functional. And I'm just going to play some bullet for now, wait for people to kind of dribble in. Okay, it looks like the chat's properly connected. Everyone just plays this rubbish in bullet. I'm kind of sick of it. It's just non-stop rubbish. Like, why can no one play like something real? You know? Okay, let's change the queens. Hello, Judd. How's your Christmas? You know, somehow the rubbish has turned out not so bad. Guess I'll just grab this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna be live streaming for a little bit because ooh, it's an interesting move. Do I have this though? I think I have this and like here, then here, and if here, then this. Yeah, because I'm trying to get partnered with chess.com, which would be nice. That would allow me to reset. Oh, there we go. Very nice. That would allow me to reset the speed run in the future because we're getting close to 2300, and I'd like to reset it. Hello, Thug Assassin. What is good? Everyone see the Magnus Carlsen comeback? That was pretty cool. He just like won it almost every game, like 5 in a row or something. He just went crazy. Can you play a game against me? For sure. Get some pressure over there. I'll remaneuver the knight. Something like this. Okay, bit of a pointless move, I guess, but the knight's now coming over here. Knight f6 can't really be stopped. Okay, free pawn, I'll take it. Very nice. Some knight f6. Yeah, I will need your chess.com username though, remember. Because otherwise we can't really get a game. Oops. Let's just do this then. Cool. Got you. Okay, let's just try and win some material. Ow, that one hurt. Huh, wrong rook, my guy. Wrong rook. Okay, let's take a quick break from the bullet. Get your username in. Get a username in. Have I added you as a friend before? I'm not sure. First time viewer? Damn. Got a strong player. I'll probably do like 3+0 or 3+2. First time. Cool. You want to do 3+2? Let's do that. Because sometimes I get it's more for me. Sometimes I get incredibly low on the clock, and things can go wrong from there. Okay, let's go for a knight f6. Maybe I'll play a Queen's Indian. QID. I don't mind it so much. Okay. Let's give this check. And I think that's a bit of a weird one. Okay, I think black's slightly better now. Just a small positional edge. The double pawns. Let's go queen e7, e5. Take it. Probably e5. Maybe f5. Yeah, f5 also makes some sense, although now e4 is probably strong. Okay, knight f6. Go queen d7. Let's try and get the queens off. Long time no see, yeah. Been a little while chess Fortnite. Trying to get the stream time up for chess.com partnership. I need 10 hours in the next month. As in, like, 2 days time. So, yeah. Okay, let's go e5. Try and blow it up. Take it. I mean, this position is not particularly impressive for me. I've not really achieved anything. Came at a terrible time. It's almost 1 a.m. Yeah, probably should get some sleep then. I guess I have to do this. Kind of ugly move, but the double pawns are at least exposed now. But I've got this kind of sketchy guy. But that's okay, chess Fortnite. Get your sleep, buddy. Get your sleep. Okay, f4. Is f4 playable? Kinda. Not so sure. I think I prefer this. I need to get to these double pawns. Put some pressure on them. Put some pressure on these guys. Okay. Move doesn't do a whole lot. So it should be doing good. Let's just double, maybe not double immediately, but I'll play g6 or something. You got stronger than me at bullet? Good stuff. I'm not all that surprised, to be honest. Never been particularly strong bullet player, but nicely done. Okay, e6, knight c5. Probably go for knight c5 anyway. I like this a lot. I like this a lot for black. Any tips for your first chess tournament? Now that is an interesting one. What federation are you playing in? Or I guess it's probably not that relevant. But I am interested. I would say, in general, if it's very, very close, the tournament, just try and stay relaxed. I think some practical tips, like between rounds, USCF, okay, cool. Just practically speaking, I would also say enter the lowest section you can, even if you think that you are stronger than the people in the section. Because you'll find that it's just a completely different experience. And you'll definitely want to be in the lower possible section. And other than that, okay, what's going on here? Probably play this. Other than that, I would say practically try and make sure you get a good amount of sleep, because that's something that can go wrong. So don't spend too much time preparing the night before. That can often give you like a headache or something, can make it hard to focus. And I would also say going for walks in between rounds. That's something that really helped me. Just trying to get in the right headspace. Try and focus. So like, yeah, don't spend too much time preparing, doing opening prep, stuff like that. You need to make sure that you're nice and sharp and ready for all the games. You'll be back if I'm streaming some other time, but you go to sleep now? Yeah, for sure, man. See you around Chess Fortnite. Okay. I can play this, but then there's maybe knight h4, which is a little annoying. Awesome, thanks. Yeah, no problem. Okay, let's do this. Knight h4, rook e5 is fine. I mean, not so good, because there's rook d7 as well, but... Hello, Edward. I think I recognize your name. When was the last time I saw you around here, Edward? Not so sure. You sound familiar, though. You do sound familiar. Okay, let's try and change off the knights. Rook ending looks very, very pleasant. Okay, let's capture. And go up. Takes here, I'll take here. It's been a long time, yeah. Indeed. Indeed it has. Okay, yeah. It's kind of not such an impressive position. Oops, that was a blunder. Shoot. What am I doing? Ugh. So stupid. So stupid. been a while, but you're back. Yeah. Okay, objectively, it's a draw now. Oh wait, that's a knight blunder. Mate in 1. Not so sure about that. It's my favorite way to train the thinking process. I think generally just moving rooks around back and forth, going for repetition. Yeah, that's generally quite effective. By the way, good game, good game. I didn't really get that much out of that. It was an interesting game, yeah. Definitely click the analysis on that. After knight h3, rook g5 was mate. I thought I had king f4. Maybe you're right. I thought I had king f4. Yeah, I don't think so. I think I was fine. Yeah, rook here. I have. Oh, wait, king here. I meant. We both hung knights. That's nice. Yeah. Exactly. My favorite way to train the automatic thinking process, probably just do a lot of exercises. Do a lot of exercises. I've recently gotten into some like calculation books from Agard, which I think are quite good. Nah, no problem, no problem. I thought it was made for a second as well, weren't I? I thought it was made for a second as well. Want a rematch? Yeah, we can do one more. Sure. Yeah, I didn't get anything that game. It's such a dry game. Okay, let's go. Let's play e4. Caro Khan. I do love facing a Caro player. Do I want to compete over the board? I do play over the board. Yeah, I'm looking to try and get a title. That would be nice. I haven't played in a little while, mostly just league games. League games and stuff, I think is the most common. Is the series helping my roommate hit 1,000? It's actually going to be making a big comeback because he's got a tournament for a society in the law school. So yeah, I'm looking to help him win that tournament. So he's about to come back with a big training arc, for sure. He was a little bit. He did take a little break though. I think he's like 400 now. He was 200 when we started, so he's made some progress. Made some progress. Let's play this. Just protect my pawn, bishop d3, castles, all that stuff. Hello, Vinjin. First timer. If you are wanting to play a game, by the way, then just let me know your username. Let me know if you want to play. I'm very high rated. I mean, thank you. I don't know if it's that rare anymore, but I have been working on chess for a while, so. Okay, let's go for this. Actually, maybe that just allowed knight f4. But I'll just go bishop f1 anyway, it doesn't really matter. Don't really matter. How long have I been playing? Since COVID, so like five and a bit years. Crazy thing, five and a bit years since COVID. The time be moving. It do be moving. I mean, I remember watching like 2020, 2021, Gotham Chess, Agadmata, early Hikaru. Early Hikaru was crazy, man. Early Hikaru. Anyone remember peak toxicity Hikaru? Honestly, he was better then. Everyone loves peak toxicity Hikaru. Let's kick him away. Put the bishop back on d3. So basically, the pony came out, went back. The bishop came out, went back. Very suspicious play. Very suspicious. Maybe I'll go h6. I don't really know what I'm doing. There's also like some bishop sacrifice, knight g5, Greek gift, but it's a bit sketchy. Knight g5, h6, knight h7, knight f6, queen g4 stuff maybe. Could be a little something something. But yeah, these ones are always very fun for white because the only way that black can ever really fight back is with f6. But f6 is such a horrible move to make because it just opens up the dark square bishop. And no one wants to open up the dark square bishop, right? Because, you know, the dark square bishop is just so powerful. Let's go get the knight. Let's get the knight involved. If you're 500 elo in blitz, but you think your account's underrated, could be. Only way to know really if your account's underrated is if you start gaining rating. You're 1200 rapid? I mean, yeah, probably you can get to 1000 blitz pretty quick if you try. Okay, yeah, let's capture that guy. I mean, you gotta play rook takes or something. And rook takes is just ugly. Rook takes be ugly. Okay, let's go queen e2. Maybe I'll go long. Could just go long. I mean, I kind of feel like what was this? I was gonna say I feel like underrated only really exists in over the board nowadays, because if you're underrated and you're only underrated because you've not played enough games, you know? And if you play enough games, then your rating should just catch up. At least that's my view of it. Actually, there's knight c3, which is a threat, so maybe I'll play this. I was 2400 bullet, 2500 blitz a year ago. You want to be as strong as me, and now you're 2400 blitz and close to 25. How about you close to me? Yeah. Don't get too comfortable. I got pretty close to 26 blitz. I'll keep trying to run. I'll pave the path for you, Chess Fortnite. Stay just a little bit ahead. The pace setter. Then I'll keep you chasing. Your peak 1770, what do I reckon your blitz rating is? I have no idea. But if I had to guess, I would say if you're an exclusive rapid player, maybe like 1200. I don't know, 1300. Could be lower. Could be higher. I mean, really have absolutely no idea. Okay. That looks kind of nasty. But like, I really ought to castle. So let's castle. Still a lot to improve to get to my book strength. Yeah, thanks. I reckon you'll get there. You'll get there. Let's go here. Just start like making some prods or something. I would say, yeah, I stagnated around 2400. What's the conversion rate? The conversion rate is basically unknowable. I have no idea what the conversion rate is because it's so different for every individual person. Almost no way to know. Something like this. I don't really know. I guess I can threaten this. Let's go here. Bishop g5, maybe. No, then there's that. I can capture this guy, right? Let's do it. Let's just send it. I'm kind of confused. I'm scared. Pieces are hanging. Who wouldn't be scared? Let's go queen back to d3. And I guess I'll do this. And then this. Let's check. Take. Let's go here. Capture. Go here. Try and push my pawn through. Push. Push him again. And let's go here and rook b8. That's a good move. Let's give it a check. Go back. Okay, I've loosened up the 7th. Go here. That move doesn't really make sense. Yeah. Okay, now we have to transition to this one, eh? Okay, check. There we go. Okay, you're going to sleep for real now, yeah? For real, for real. Okay, GG, GG. That was a sketchy game. You played good, though. You played good. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for the games. Playing Deimos. Yeah, what was this? I liked the position. You're confused after h4? Yeah, I mean, h4 is just meant to, like, run it down. When you see a knight on g6, you just run it down. And I guess this isn't so bad. Send me a friend request? Cool. But, yeah, generally the positions are just, you know, kind of unpleasant for black. But they're also, they're a bit complicated too. You normally face castles, rook e1, f6, yeah. I mean, I don't know what's going on here. This is a terrible blunder. Yeah, I was looking at this. Oh yeah, that makes sense actually, because there's now if I take, then the rook's capturing. Oops. And yeah, I guess after that it was kind of over. But definitely a cool game. Definitely a cool game. Ooh, Shalor. You had the same idea, but forgot queen takes comes to check. Yeah, exactly. I'll play Shalor. Long time viewer. How many games we played? Damn, we played like 20 games. I need to stop playing this line against Shalor. Maybe I'll go f5 this time. I don't know what this is. Let's go here. Kind of like let's play f4. Nice bishop you got there, Shalor. Real nice bishop. Play like bishop c5. Try and get that clampity clamp on d4. Could be rather pleasant. Yeah, okay. I guess Shalor wants d4. He's a man on a mission. And if I go bishop c5, I'll go knight e5. Knight e5, d4. Can I just take it and play d3? Looks pretty chill, actually. Looks pretty chill. Yeah, like just takes and d6 after d4. Should be fine. I mean, sorry. Yeah, like I meant to say like takes, bishop takes d4, and then d6 looks fine. Although now that I look at it, maybe it's not fine. But maybe bishop f2 is actually good for once. Bishop f2 is normally terrible, but maybe it's okay. First game we both played 94. Yeah, it was quite an uneventful game. I felt like maybe I had a little something more from the start, but you know, you just kind of liquidated me, dried me out. I don't really understand that move. Let's just take it. Then I'm gonna cemento. You want bishop f4 or something? I guess he wants bishop f4. But can't I just play e takes? You were winning, but I hung the knight, but blundered the draw after that. Yeah. It was already a draw before you blundered the knight, but it was gonna be tough. I mean, maybe not that tough. It's tough to draw the bishop. I don't really know how to do that, to be honest. But I think I can draw the knight pretty solidly. Okay. Can I just take it with the knight? If I take it with the knight, he plays bishop take. I can just play d6 there, I guess. Which isn't bad. Actually, if I take with the knight, he plays bishop takes, I just capture the bishop on e2. What am I talking about? What I am talking about. It's castle. It was +3 for a move, but you missed the winning idea. It was a draw even with the extra knight. Yeah. What was the win, by the way? What was the win? I don't even remember the game, to be honest. That's the problem with Blitz. You don't even remember what you just played. F3 looks pretty nice. Looks pretty juicy. Getting these squares. Stick my pony in. Let's go here. Could do some classic Grand Prix. I mean, that's asking for it. But maybe it's not even very impressive for me. Ooh, actually looks quite nice. So it's like knight g4 takes, no knight e2 if knight d5 c6. No really nice squares for the knight. If knight f4, I sack and go queen h4. Knight b5 here. Knight back to c2. Looks pretty passive. Looks pretty passive. Let's go c6. Well, my standard openings, I kind of just play whatever. I play in serious over the board chess. With white, I'm going like e4, d4, or knight f3. And with black, against e4, I'm playing Sicilian, sometimes dragon, sometimes knight off. And against d4, I'm playing King's Indian or Nimzo Indian, pretty much. Or Queen's Indian, I guess, as well. Okay. That looks like it's game over. Okay, at least adding a little spicy, yeah? A little spicy. What's the kill? Where's the kill? Come on. Come on. Queen G5. That's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. Knight E3 incoming. Ow! Youch. Knight E3 incoming. That's nasty business. That is nasty business. Okay, let's just go here. The openings I used to play 16 to 1900. Ah, yeah, I was actually thinking about finishing this off as a series. I played, I think I was playing a lot of Evans Gambits. GG Shalom. I was playing a lot of Evans Gambit. I was playing a lot of Traxler, a lot of Stafford Gambit. I mean, I was a Gambit. I was a fan of the Gambit for sure. I mean, I can check it out. We can go down a little trip down memory lane. This is a very, very weird game to start. But somehow, yeah, I think D4 was a mistake, sure. You should have gone for this. And I was looking at this. This doesn't look good for me at all. So I assume actually back here that our knight takes it. I wasn't sure about maybe doing this. Actually, that doesn't work. Yeah, I guess I'd end up with something like that. Looks kind of dodgy. Looks kind of dodgy, to be honest. Okay, wait. I'll accept one more challenge for now. It's 5-minute unrated, sure. And I'll get up opening tree. Let's go down opening tree. And I'll try and find out some tips to get out of 2200. Actually, I'll play something I was playing back in the day. Actually, I don't remember. I think I was playing a little Scotch Gambit. Yeah, I was playing a little Scotch Gambit exactly. But people kind of start refuting it. You can try the Evans. Tips for 2200. I think a lot of 2200 stuff is endgame based and also psychological. You gotta accept the pawn, man. You gotta accept the pawn. And can I even take that actually? It's kind of messed up. It's kind of messed up. I don't know I can take that. I'm a castle. So definitely trying to improve your basic endgames would go a long way. At 2200, I think. I think I had to play d6 there. And I would say calculation, but it's less that you'd be calculating during the game and more that having experience calculating a lot of things in slower games just helps give you a better understanding. But your games never go to the end game. Well, that's a problem. You're losing in the middle game every game, then I guess it's a tactical problem, yeah. Or like a plan problem? I'm not really sure. Would I play another game against you? Sorry, who have I played you? I'd play a game for sure. Let's just build the center. I was looking at this, but there's just Queen E7. I don't think it's very good. Yeah, let's just go back. Do I want to play you again? I don't mean to be like this, but did I even play you? I mean, yeah. Sure. Let's go protect this guy. After white gets d4, it's basically just chilling. Pawn up, we chilling. Not yet. Username's Demos. Sure. I recognize you. I recognize you. I think we've played a while ago. Okay, probably captures, and then bishop d3. I played you 7 months ago. Yeah. Does not surprise me. Almost trapping the bishop. Like, there's some the Noah's Ark trap, but bishop just goes here. But it's almost there. Maybe I'll go bishop a3 for now. I don't really have a super clear plan. To be honest. Okay, I mean, if you're gonna give me a rook, then I'll take it. Probably take the knight first, though. Can I explain what the Noah's Ark trap is? Yeah, I can show an example after this, for sure. I'll show an example. Oh, you probably should have taken that. Now I can get the knight c3. Been wanting to get this knight out for ages. Bishop to b5, yeah. Unfortunately, more pieces are coming off. I don't know if rook e5 was maybe stronger. It's possible. Let's just protect. Okay, like something like this. Something like this. That's a good move. Let's say rook e4, knight takes, rook e5, c6, a4. Maybe queen, nah. I could just play queen d4, to be honest. Knight e2, I just give up the rook. I don't really care. The knight's pretty good. Even though you're, I read that as titled. I was like, you're titled in 150 elo. Now that is classy. Yeah, we can definitely get a game at some point. I think I'd agreed to get a game with Edward though. Let's go a4. Try and remove the knight away, the queen away from the knight. Yeah, titled 150 elo. That would be pretty cold. Okay, queen c6. I mean, you probably just assume that it's Hikaru on some new Smurf account, yeah. Okay, let's capture the knight. Yeah, if queen c6, rook c1 here, then probably just another pin something. Probably another pin something. Let's do this, try and exchange off Le Quen. Captures. And easiest way to convert this position is just take all the pawns. Because there's so much extra material, you can basically just bully the black pieces into submission. Because you can just keep attacking stuff and they can't defend it. Because you just have more pieces, right? So that's how you win when there's overwhelming material advantage. You just attack stuff and take it, pretty much. Like, I'm literally just going to start attacking this pawn. I got my 2 of my pieces on it now. And I'm going to bring this rook over and double it up. And then I'll have 3 pieces on it. You'll send me a challenge after I explain the Noah's Ark? Yeah, for sure. Sounds good. So you can see, like, 3 pieces attacking the thing can literally just be defended twice. Of course, we'll make a little bit of back rank insurance. But this pawn's just going to drop. Okay, a little bit of insurance. Don't want to mess up. And then I'll collect it. Let's capture the pawn. And now we'll start attacking these ones. It's very, very simple to win when you have so much extra material. And eventually we'll get to the exposed king. Okay. And we'll offer the queen trade. We'll offer the queen trade. And try and get a bit closer. I'll double up this rook on the 7th rank, probably. Okay. Start doubling it up. And then I'll attack it with the knight, and then it'll be insurmountable. Attack it with the knight. Take it. Okay, GG. GG. I'll show the Noah's Ark trap in this analysis table, or this analysis board. Probably the biggest spot you went wrong there was not capturing the pawn. Do I play chess for a living? No. I am a student. Okay, b5. b5 is bad. Yeah, b5 kind of seems a bit sketchy, I won't lie. Okay, it's not very good. You should go a4 and then a5. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Yeah, a4 is more in the spirit of the Evans, but unfortunately I had got the big center and they kind of fell apart from there. Okay, so explaining what the Noah's Ark trap is. Let me think of the best way to show this. I think it's probably the best way is in e4, e5. And let me think. It's in a position, let's say the bishop comes out. And it's in a position where basically the queen comes out, you play c5, and you already have a pawn on b4, and then you get to play c4. So let me look up what the main way it appears is. Whoops. Let me find this. Okay, it comes out of a Roy Lopez. Yeah. It comes out of the Roy Lopez most often. Okay, yeah. Here it is. So it's in knight f3, knight c6, I think. And bishop b5, a6, and then here, and like, is it d6? Yeah, d6, d4. And then after knight takes on d4, knight takes on d4 takes, you have to be very careful here. You have to play like a4. You can't play queen takes on d4 because there's c5. And then after the queen goes back, then there's c4. And the big problem is if you go here, there's bishop e6, and then the queen has to move and there's c4 anyway. So this is the Noah's Ark trap. Basically, it's a position where the pawns are quite advanced over here. stopping the bishop from getting out. And the only pawn that needs to make it left is this c pawn that needs to run to c4. And so the queen gets attracted into the center, and the pawn gets the crucial tempo it needs to run forward 2 squares. That's the Noah's Ark trap. Rene, I think I'd have to play you in 2 games' time. Okay, where's Edward at? Where is Edward at? What's your username, Edward? Okay, Demos. Sure. Let's go. Oh, you know the trap but not the name? Yeah. I think most people have seen the trap. Is quite common. All right, let's play a blitz. Can I play bullets? I mean, I can play bullet with you if you want. It's just most people prefer to play blitz, but I don't really mind. Yeah, I've sent you the challenge, Edward. Oh, 5-5, sure. Sure. Let's play... I'll play e4 again. Alright, Scandi. Knight c3. And I could play this b4, knight b5 stuff. I don't know. I went through a phase of playing it. I think I was probably playing it in the 1600 to 1900, 2000 range. You're terrible at blitz, but you're good at bullets? You are a outlier, my friend. Wait, isn't you like bullets but not blitz? Is that what you're trying to say, Rene? Okay, bishop f5 is not super standard. You want to see me play against the beat or play the puck? Sure. Is my YouTube channel name link not working? My channel name is Duglet0. I don't know if you can't see that. Are you on the Twitch, by the way? I don't get many viewers on Twitch. Let's go here. Try and put some pressure over there. There's also knight h4 stuff, which is always worth keeping an eye on. But probs should just get the king out of there. Hello, Roldany. What's up? Yeah, I like this stuff. Let's say queenie 2 as well. There's always some ideas of sacrifice. Little sacrifice. Maybe bishop d2 looks quite good as well, actually. Bishop d2, queen c7. Yeah. Maybe you just go bishop h4. You know, I think I remember preparing this for someone, an old friend of mine, a long time ago. I seem to remember preparing this for him, which is quite funny. And I don't remember what my move was at all, which is not very funny. I think it was like rook e1 or something. Or maybe just bringing out the bishop, probably. This one makes the most sense. Because bishop d6, I don't really feel like, you know, dealing with bishop d6. If bishop b4, then honestly just go ahead and capture my pony. I do not care in the slightest. In the slightest. Okay, they want to change queens. Sure. I think the queen exchange is probably quite good for me. But I'll claim the bishop first. And then I'll change off the queens. And with the bishop pair, white should have nice chances to play small advantage. Let's play like h3. And yeah. Maybe like a3 as well. Just restricting the bishop a little bit. Yeah, because I want to play rook e1. Probably black wants to do something like this. I want to play like rook e1, bishop f1, knight e4, and then play c4, d5. Seems like it should be pretty laid back. Okay, where does my bishop really want to live? Probably on this one, yeah. If knight goes to d5, I just play bishop d2. Still just bishop d2 if knight here. And we are going to have the ultimate massage. Is this 5 plus 5? Or, yeah, it is 5 plus 5. Okay, we got a little bit of increment as well, which is nice. Okay, gonna go bishop f1. Take it nice and slow. Do I think chess bots are helpful? No, almost never. I do not recommend that you play against chess bots. I think they are terrible. They don't play like humans, and if you want to get better at beating humans, then you should play humans. Let's go here. That was a good move, by the way. Bishop f4 was very good. I can understand if you're like, I don't know, concerned about playing humans, or you know, feeling some kind of like elo anxiety kind of thing. But you just have to go for it, really. Just realize that, you know, it's just a game. Try and focus on the learning experience rather than the rating, and I think it will be much better that way. Yeah, sometimes being too human's emotionally demanding, yeah, but oh dear. Sorry, mate. But you just have to. It's a psychological thing. You just gotta work on it. You know. Okay, now that's a fork as well. Unfortunately, the position is collapsing. It is hard. It's hard to play chess when you don't have any breakthrough. That's one of the issues I have with the Scandi in general. Is it's just such a passive way to play the game. Probably I'll just play g3 here. Or maybe rook takes g4. Not entirely sure. Something. Okay, my opponent should try and double up on the h-file. That's their best option, but okay. Unfortunately, this is not going to cut it because I'm going to get a nice ending. Recommend any openings that aren't passive or are fun to play and study. You saying you're looking for some recommendation? Let's try and claim control of the file. There's plenty of fun openings. Like Queen's Gambit. I genuinely think it's a great opening. I mean, these are white openings, right? Other than Queen's Gambit, like, you can give Vienna game a go. I think Vienna is a lot of fun. That wasn't a very good move by me. I have to play c3 now. MS? What do you mean? Jabava, I don't like it very much. But, you know, some people like it a lot. Let's just try and start pushing the pawn. The king's cut off, so I should really just promote the g-pawn. Playing against the bots helps you reach 2,000 because you have all the time in the world to think and make sure you don't blunder. Maybe it worked for you. I don't think it works very well, but you know, if you wanna try it, then there's no harm in doing it. But I think in the long run, you're gonna have better results playing humans, right? Because sometimes the bots just play really weird. Like, the bots play a bunch of good moves, and then they make a random blunder. I don't really understand why. I just don't find them that helpful. How can you play me? You just have to let me know your chess.com username. Oh yeah, no problem. We can play this out for sure. Yeah, I don't mind playing this out. I think it's a decent demonstration. Basically, the black king is cut off. And that means that my king and the pawn by themselves are able to push back this rook. And eventually I'll just promote. Kind of like what Magnus did to Hans. I didn't see that game, unfortunately. I just know the results. The usernames, you like cats and kittens? For sure. Who was next, by the way? I don't exactly remember. Okay, let's push the king back a little bit. Go after this pawn here. Endgame technique, yeah. Okay, I'll check out that endgame. Maybe I'll check it next. Okay, let's go here. Here. Check. And now there's room for this pawn to push. You understand they blunder a lot? You made a rule to beat 2,000 bot 10 times in a row before moving to the next. Sounds like a fun challenge. Okay, GG. GG Demos. Let's check that one. I'll check out the Magnus game as well. Where is it? Yeah, GG. Yeah, problem with Scandi is that if white doesn't want to really play chess... Oh, f4 there, actually. White can just get like a very, very easy, slightly better game. And I don't really know why anyone would want to play this. Like, this position here, sure, it is pure equality. But, you know, it's harder for black to play because black has no breakthroughs, whereas white has some clear play on the queen side. But maybe it's not so bad. I think unfortunately you just made a blunder, just one pawn really, and then the game was over. But yeah, GG for sure. Okay, where's this Magnus Hans game that people are talking about? You want to give me a lesson? It's an interesting proposition. You mean I could take the pawn? The thing is, even if I couldn't take the pawn, I think unfortunately f5 is a bit anti-positional because you're giving yourself that weak e6 pawn forever, so you can't really push it. And that's really the problem, is that black has no pawn play, so black just kind of has to wait around a bit. Yeah. So, Hans Smoky Neiman. Oh, yeah. This looks like an interesting one. Oh, the screen's all bugged out. Hold on. There we go. You would like to play a game with me? I should probably get a list going, to be honest. Should probably get a list. Not after give... What? Not after I give him a lesson. You want to go first. What is the lesson, Mr. Puzzle Damon? Or Mrs. My bad. Oh yeah, I remember looking at this one at some point. I think I left it a while ago though. So Maggie won this, yeah? He's gonna win against me? Yeah, probably. Oh, this is nice for sure. Yeah, the king is just cut off, so this is a nice win for Magnus. Rook f4 keeps the king tied down. To be honest, I don't really understand why not this. Isn't this quite... Oh, f4. That's nice. The game is the lesson. So Magnus stops f4. The king is tied down to the f5 pawn. Yeah, this is nice. And he's got like the pre-baked Lucena position. He's got the Lucena position baked in. That's crazy. This is the lesson? Yeah, this is the Lucena. He had it already set up from rook f4. That's classy. Do you guys think that Magnus... I mean, of course he did. I imagine Magnus saw that this was going to be a Lucena position from rook f4. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Nice. Okay, who was next, by the way? Who was next? Q. You don't think you were next? It's a quote from a chess player I might know. What, the lesson? Okay, well, I'll accept the challenge from the only person that sent me unrated, because that's like another small requirement. And someone requested that I play a pug, so I'll give it a go. I don't really know it very well, but I'll try my best. Idea of the pug: you play d6 and stop them from playing e5, and you play like the knight out here, and you try and play it a bit like King's Indian setup. Bit like King's Indian. I also would like to set up my damn, I'm on water. The list. Ooh, I think that's a small mistake. The list of... Not the list, what am I saying? I need to find the games that I was playing from 16 to 1900 so that I can see what openings I was up to. Because someone asked me about that. And I think that is interesting. I believe I can just play this. But wait a minute. Here, knight d5. Have I screwed up? I thought you have to have bishop g5 included for some reason. I think you do. I don't exactly know why though. Can I play king d7? Kind of funky. King d7, e6. I don't know. Interesting. Your name is... And then I was happy. I read that as Aiden. I was happy. I mean, this looks right. Oh wait, I'm dumb. I'm threatening a fork. That's funny. Okay, yeah, this is why it's no good then. I missed that. I was threatening a fork. That's funny. I was like, why is my opponent thinking so long? Just play this, attack this, take it. I didn't screw up. I just I screwed up by not understanding why the move I made was good. Like, I don't know. I consider it a screw up if I missed something, even if it actually works. Because ideally, you see it before it happens, you know. That would be ideal. Okay, let's capture this. If knight d5, then I can take on f3 and play bishop e5. And it should be good. Okay, let's take it. And I'll play c6 now. Let's stop playing with fire. You get it now, yeah. Okay. I could castle, but I don't really need to. Probably this looks quite good. Yeah, no one likes missing. Missing a move is terrifying. As you get better at chess, you'll be like horrified from missing a move. Okay, I can probably just take it and... Nah, that might not be that good, actually. There's no need, really. Let's just capture. Do this. 95 is now a big threat. It's by Ivanchuk? The lesson. The lesson. Okay, I can stick a knight here. I mean, knight c5. You gotta play knight f5. I mean, knight c5. Rook e3. Rook e3, bishop d4 forces this. I mean, the bishop's kind of sad. Let's put a knight on e6. I'll probably end up capturing this knight here. Maybe. Seems quite good. But maybe just trade the rook first. And we'll have a very, very relaxed endgame to play. Nice and chill. Okay, let's capture this. Just make it simple. Nice and balanced. Could play f5, but then he'll play bishop e5, so... Yeah. Let's just play it like this. King d7, bring in the rook. And if they want to trade all the rooks, then be my guest. Okie dokie. Put this guy here. No. No, but actually yes. What is you saying? The cool thing about knights when they're on c5. By the way, this c5 is like a pseudo outpost. The name? The name is by Ivanchuk. Oh, the name and then I was happy. Doubled pawns be ugly? Yeah, it's the double Isolandos. No one likes double Isolandos. I expect they want to play f3 to try and harass my dude though. And my dude don't want to be harassed. Probs, I'll go king c8. Okay, king c8, now the pawn is protected. And I can put a knight on e6 to pressure this guy. And we'll play like b6, c5. Try and make it really hard to move. Let's put a rook here. Apply a little bit of pressure. Okay, they resign. It was a sad, it was a sad position to play, but I think it would have been quite instructive to play it out. But thanks for the game. GG. So, yeah. I guess that was a perk gone right. Like, we got the advantage. Exchanged off everything. And then it was very, very simple. Basically, the plan from here was... Ooh, that's a lot of challenges. Plan from here was that after something like this, I guess we could do b6, c5. There's also just rook a5 and knight c5 followed by rook takes on a4, which would end the game pretty much. Okay. Who... I think this guy's been waiting a while. Let's play. Maybe I'll play another perk. Yeah, let's play another perk. Why not? I enjoy actually playing it and playing against it. I just don't get very good results with it. So, yeah, it is what it is. The worst system I find to play against is the 150 attack. I've got terrible results against it. Do I like to play any other games? Yeah, I like a lot of video games. I used to play Minecraft back when... During COVID as well. It was like chess and Minecraft were like the two things I was doing. Maybe a little bit of schoolwork. But mostly chess and Minecraft, let's be honest. But I've not played in years. Not played Minecraft in years. You want to play me dad with queen odds? Yeah, sure. Can do some e5. There's this nice trick with e5, d5, bishop h6. It's slightly better when you've not moved the bishop yet. Okay, it looks quite strong though now. Let's play e5. Years as in middle school? I don't know what middle school is, but is middle school like 12, 13? Probably back when I was 14. When I was when I last played. Like 14 or 15, I guess. Okay, let's play this with queen h5. We can get g5. Well, g5 is not playable, actually. I don't know what I'm talking about. So yeah, it's been like 4 years or so. Yeah. Back during GCSEs. Which is like, I don't even know, is there like a international equivalent to GCSEs? It's like some weird mid like mid high school test. Or maybe that would be considered the end of middle school. I actually have no idea. Okay, let's play Queen H4. Take it. And this ending looks very nice. Looks very nice for black. We can go b6, knight c5. I guess he's trying to run me down. It's like a little scary, I guess. Okay, b4. b4, I have to kind of drop back. Maybe even knight b7, which looks pretty weird. The good thing is that then I can play a5. You rewatched the game and understood everything other than bishop d2 and bishop f1. Yeah, it's quite straightforward. Basically, I was just trying to get the bishops out of the way. The bishop on d2 controls the controls your knight outpost on d5. So basically, while it looks like you have a good knight, my bishop is, well, it looks like a bad bishop, is actually a good bishop because it's controlling all the forward squares that your knight wants to use. And then eventually, when I break with c4, I can improve the bishop to something like c3, for example. And when it comes to bishop f1, I was trying to get the bishop out of the way of the e file so that I could play knight to e4, trade off one of the knights, and then kick the other knight away with c4. That was the idea. Although I think the bishop f1 was probably just getting some of the clutter out, because I'm not sure I wanted to go knight e4, because if I can play c4 and kick the knight back, then probably I want to keep both knights on the board so they get more tangled up. What's up, Dev? Long time no see, mate. Let's improve this knight a little bit. It's a very closed position. Very, very closed position. Let's castle it. Maybe I'll take with a knight. Okay. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense. I don't know. I thought it made some sense. Maybe it actually didn't. Alrighty. So we could potentially reposition the knight over here as well to improve this bishop. You think GCSEs are just UK? Yeah. Yeah, I know the US has SAT. Okay, let's double the rooks. Obviously, just avoiding this losing a piece. Yeah. It's like some weird slow play technology. You always you see like these. This is kind of how like a lot of the master players tend to play against Scandinavian. They don't even really try and get an advantage. They just enjoy the position. What odds do I think are fair for 800? I would do queen odds with 800s. That seems pretty reasonable. Okay, let's throw in this fork, try and exchange off some pieces. This knight seems pretty good. I also want my rook in to target h4. You know, yeah, it's not super easy to make progress, but at least this knight is kind of sketch. Like, I've got the knight tying down this one, and minus 12 points of material for an 800. That's kind of rough, I won't lie. That is kind of rough. Let's play h5. Like h5, king h7, rook f4. So isolated this pawn now. Creating some targets, creating some weaknesses. Trying to make life difficult. Let's play like this. Okay, so now there's some other tricks as well. Potentially like knight takes on e4 in the future. Not quite there yet though. I'm just going to do a nothing move and see what white does. Can I play this? Takes here, takes on g6. It looks good. Let's do it. I guess they should have played rook f1, but I'd probably just retreat. Ooh, no, wait, this I have this. It's fine. Okay, now this pawn is dropping. That pawn is dropping. That pawn is dropping. That pawn is dropping. And let's push, push. And push. And push. And check. And go here and mate. Let's go here and mate. Okay, G to the G. Hold on, just give me a second. I have to reply to something. Okay. Where's the 800 that wanted the game? I'll try and set up an odds game. Though we have Pranav as well. I did kind of want to find the openings that I was playing back in the 1600 rating. Was it a draw if he didn't blunder that? I mean, let me check it out, actually. I have not analyzed it properly. It was a nasty position. Like, he didn't really have any play, but I'm not sure I had a clear breakthrough either. I'll check it out. Yeah, it looks like it was equalish. I don't know. I was doing some weird things in the opening. Okay, white is better. But after he gave me the c5 outpost, wasn't better anymore. Yeah, a lot of weird stuff, to be honest. Okay, somehow rook f4 is the better option. I don't really get it. I guess if something like this can happen, probably black has enough. No, black doesn't actually have anything there. I was gonna say black would have an advantage because both pawns are loose, but wow, position's still okay. After the rook goes here. Oh yeah, I guess they could go for this position, but this looks terrible as well, right? Like, how are you meant to defend this? Okay, I don't really understand. Here, f4. Yeah, I don't really know what white was meant to do, to be honest. Yeah, it was a nasty position to hold, and then basically it kind of fell apart. But definitely interesting. Okay. Who is next? I really don't have a proper list, but let me see. I mean, the next person to make a comment can be the next in the list. How about that? First come, first served, guys. First come, first served. Constantine, have I already played you? I don't remember. And then I was happy. Okay, I think you have been waiting a while. So from Bulgaria, you know, someone I know is also from Bulgaria and has Constantine. I think he's his middle name, which is definitely interesting. If there's no one else you would play again, I think there's a lot of people that are sending challenges but are not messaging, which is, you know, interesting. Okay. Send over a blitz. Ultimate, were you one of the players who wanted odds? I don't remember. I do not quite remember. He was the 800, yeah. Constantine, I've sent the challenge. If you can accept it. It would seem that you have rejected me. Daniel GM? Yeah, we can play. I'll add you as next on the list after Constantine. Yeah, don't worry. You just send me the challenge, Constantine, and we'll play. The message didn't come. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Just send the challenge again. Okay, there we go. Good luck. Let's go for a knight f6. Yeah, good luck, good luck. Play one of these guys. Okay, let's go Nimzo style. Castle. Let's go d5. Try and stick the knight on e4. I don't know if this is okay actually. Maybe d5 is more known. Let's go here. I imagine c5 is the move. Okay, capture. And play c5. Okay, I think black's Black's already equalized, probably. If you forgot how much you enjoy my videos, you have to go now, but definitely come back. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, let's take it. And let's do this one, and then snap, snap, snappy, snap. Should be a pretty nice position. Okay, keep in mind we're going to have a knight takes on e5 threat as well, which is nice. Probably I'll go b6 for the time being. Yeah, for castles we have knight e5. Okay, I can still just play this. What's going on? HGJSDNXN. Hello. That is definitely quite the mouthful. Okay. Let's go Queen e7. I'm the most Australian person you've ever seen. Well, that's funny because I've literally lived in Australia for like 1 month. So, but that's definitely funny of you to say. I got the Australian genes though. 50%. So I guess it's visible even though I don't live there. Okay, let's capture that. I think that was a small blunder. The accent. I mean, I've always thought I have a British accent, but whatever that even means, to be honest. No one knows what a British accent means. How do they calculate the percent in the genes? Well, it's probably a little more complicated than that, but I've counted it as 50% just because, you know, I've got 50% from my mum being born in Australia, and then 50% from my dad being born in the UK. But I think there's a little bit more to it than that. Just a little bit, though. I've never done like a DNA test or any of that nonsense. You just know that it's hard to understand. you can't tell what the British or the Australian is saying, yeah? That's pretty funny. Oh, there's some cool ideas here actually. Like trying to go queen here. Take it here, here, here. Ow. That's pretty cute. Let's try this. Let's try this. And then if bishop d3, oh! Ouch. Hit him with a queen f3. Come on. You know you want it. Oh. Have we got it? Have we got it? Queen f3. Is there any reason why I would do this instead of knight f3? Takes it, takes it. I mean, how is he meant to stop that exactly? Okay, I think unfortunately knight f3 is just better. But queen f3. Oh, baby. It's a nice move, but I don't think it does anything. I think it's just stupid. So unfortunately, we're going to have to play this. Yeah. Knight f3 takes it. And, youch. Yeah, it looks like queen g5 stops it. The problem is that black has 2 mate threats, and it's not possible to stop both. So you can play knight f4 to stop g7, knight g3 to stop h1. Yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah, but there's 2 mate threats, so it is not stoppable. Yeah, bishops be very dangerous. Bishops be dangerous, pretty brutal, yeah. I mean, I really wanted to play queen f3, but unfortunately it is just stupid. Queen f3 takes here, takes f3. And what am I even doing? Like, I'm potentially losing a piece. Best move, queen d5? Yeah, it's rough. GG, and then I was happy. Or Konstantinov. That was, at least made a nice game. Okay. Wow, looks like... Interesting game. Okay, bishop d2 was not meant to go for this. Okay, this was most accurate. And then what? And then b6. Okay, interesting. I guess... Oh yeah, there's just e5. Yeah, I mean, the Nimzo is pretty cool. I'm trying to get more into the Nimzo. But I'm not really very well studied up, to be honest. Ow, queen f6. Yeah, queen f6 actually has, like, unstoppable threats because this is hanging. Yeah, it's pretty gross. How's queen f3? Yeah, queen f3 is the third move, which is pretty hilarious. But then the best response is this. That's actually so funny. I didn't even realize, yeah. Queen g5 would have been playable there. And if this, king g2, knight d2 is... Okay, this is actually bad. Yeah, cool game though. All right, Daniel, I believe, is next. Where's Daniel? Danny boy, where are you? Okay, if Daniel's not here, I'll play Ultimine. I don't think Ultimine was the one. Okay, this is Queen odds. Okay, cool. Less Tango. It's not gonna be easy. Oh, is Ultimine not here? No. Okay, no. They're there. You're gonna abort. You gotta go, man. Okay, perfect. We have a game. I might head off soon after this one, by the way. Actually, after this one, I'll take a brief look at those openings I was playing back in the 1600 to 2000 range, and then I think I'll finish up. Unless Daniel somehow shows up. If Daniel shows up, we'll play Daniel. Mad Scientist 91. Okay, how about this? I'll finish on Damn Skeptic. I respect that username. I'll finish on that. I'll finish on you. Sorry, I'll stop saying that. I'll play you as the last game. Or Daniel. One of you two. Okay, let's do this. My strategy for being sorry. My strategy for playing Dana Queen is become a hippopotamus. You would like to queue for a game, but you just had a close one with Martin last night. Sorry, that was me again. You heard that? No one heard anything. Yeah, and I'm gonna just try and porcupine it up. Gotta play king d1, which is pretty depressing. And after knight g4, I'm gonna cry. And then we're gonna come up with a plan. We play in the hippo? Yeah, we're playing the queen down hippo. I need to play h3 as soon as possible. What is my over the board rating? About 2130, I think. Proximito. FIDE 2000 and National 2130. Or 40. I actually don't know. It might have gone up. I think it's 2140 something. Unfortunately, there's not so many FIDE events in England. Why don't I play knight a3? Oh, back here? I don't really know. Your FIDE is 100 higher than your national? Yeah. There's some weird discrepancies in just all of the ratings. I don't really know. I don't understand why it can't just be FIDE is international. It's the only rating that exists. Why does stupid national ratings even exist? I don't understand it. It's just so weird. I don't get the purpose. Like, why can't we just have one united rating system? Sounds a little bit, I don't know. Sounds like make the FIDE rating system great again. When did I start playing chess? Back 2020, roughly. Like, realistically, it was late 2019. So, like, November 2019 is when I made my first chess.com account and started playing. I was rated 650, which I seem to think is chess will be older than FIDE. I do actually think that it's possible that chess.com will have a coup and try to overtake the FIDE system. By the way, dude, you gotta move. You gotta move a little faster. You're gonna flag. I can give out time actually, but you gotta move faster. Do I have more challenges you'll be willing to throw down? Okay. Yeah, I think I'll have you as the last challenger unless Daniel comes back. Okay, does that sound good? Let's play this. Let's go. The hippopotamus is complete. Chess.com replacing FIDE. I think it's possible. This is my speculation. First time here, what's my repertoire? I play the hippopotamus mostly. The cow. I'm joking. With white serious games, I play the bishop's opening from time to time with e4. I like to play Catalan with d4. I like to play knight f3, the reti. And I'm trying to learn the Roy Lopez. It's getting nowhere, really. I don't know what's going on in the Roy Lopez. And with black, I like Accelerated Dragon, Sicilian, and also the Najdorf. As well as, so that's against e4. And then against d4, I like King's Indian. I love King's Indian. It's always a good time. And also, I'm trying to get into the, what was it? Nimzo Indian, which I literally just played last game, and it was a pretty cool knight sacrifice. You're 1-1 in classical with the reti. That's a legendary 100% win rate, my man. I love that for you. I mean, clearly you are just the greatest of all time with the reti. That's the only explanation. I don't know which one to play. I'm so confused, man. I'm so confused. I'll go king e2. Never touch the ready again, keep the 100%. Yeah, for sure. Or you can play it, win, and then have a 200% win rate with the reti. Now that would be serious. That would be impressive. I reckon you got to go for the 200% win rate. But that's just me. That is how it works, right? There's nothing like 200%. Yeah, you've just not ascended that far, Dev. Don't speak for the rest of us. You've never felt what it's like to have a 200% win rate. Every game I play with the reti, I win twice. If they know you're gonna play the ready and they don't show, you get 200. Yeah. What happens when you play the ready? Your opponents. This is how you get the 200% win rate. Your opponent's so terrified they come up late and forfeit, right? So they've lost the game already. And then because you're just like a Reti beast, and you know you're going to win anyway, you play them again, and you beat them after they've already forfeited the game. That's how you get the 200% win rate. It's that powerful. It's that powerful. That's how it feels to chew 5 gum. I was gonna play e5. That is suicidal. It's the most unhinged move. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna give you any more time because otherwise I'm gonna lose. So. But yeah, well played. Well played. Ultimine is, yeah, unfortunately a little bit slow, but GG's. If only they played the Reti. So true. If only they played the Reti. Well played, Ultimine. Oh, Daniel's back. Wait, but he wants to play rated? Daniel, I do not want to play rated. Did I say I would play you? Probably I did a while ago. I probably did. Okay, fine. Nicholas, it will be Daniel, the mad scientist, and you, Nicholas. You are the last. You are the last. And after that, oh shoot, I don't want to play rated. Huh. And after that, I will analyze some of my openings from back in the day. If Gino would like to play, man, you know, I would, but I really have to go at some point. So these are going to be the last games, last 3 games. After that, we can analyze your game. Did we play a game? How often do I stream? Not very often. Let's play Bishop's Opening. But I'm trying to do a little bit of Bishop. Oh, Roy Lopez, a little bit late for that, I'm afraid. I'm trying to do a bit more streaming so I can get the chess.com partnership, which means I have to stream 10 hours in the next 3 days. So, yeah. Let's play this version. Knight takes on e4 is a funny move. Okay, we're going to have one of my favorite openings. The Frankenstein Dracula Boden Kazutsky Gambit. Pretty legendary opening. With a name like that, you know you're going to be in for a fun time. That's all I got to say. Yeah, you just got Frankenstein Dracula. That's rough? Not really. How long have I been live? Been live for like 2 hours today. I just made that up. No lie. No lie, my brother. I did not make that up. And that's also just a win immediately. I'll show you. I'll show you in the openings database. It is a Frankenstein Dracula. Yeah, sorry about that. That was unfortunate. That was just a trap. Watch this, watch this. What was the guy you made that thinking? I don't know. He was cooking something good though. Where is it? Wait, someone played g6 in an over-the-board classical game? That's a rip. Why did I not take the rook? Because I would have gotten hurt, probably. I don't know. I was a little scared of this. Safer just to take the knight. Where does it say the name of the opening, man? Guys, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. It's called the Frankenstein Dracula. Why does it not say? Huh. The Pterodactyl Beefeater? Yeah. There's some funky names. Why does it not say? Okay, you'll just have to take my word for it. Mad scientist. Here we go. And wait, Nicholas, what's your username again? I don't exactly remember it. Ooh, a Frenchie. Okay, the most aggressive gambit I know against the French is the advance. You play c3, you play knight f3, you play bishop d3, and then you capture on c5. And this is a nice little one. You were at work and didn't want to miss your chance. You're bad for the game? Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Ooh, b4 traps the bishop. I'm sure I'll be live in the next day or two, so you'll definitely have another chance. No problem for the game. I think that drops 2 pieces rather than 1, mate. Oh, no, it doesn't. My bad. Okay. Guess queen g3, put some pressure on the pressure. If you know what I mean. Guess knight g6, h4, h5 though. It's a classic. It's an absolute classic. Oopsie daisy. Yeah, that one hurts. Check. Okay, how do I kill? Let's go here. Here. And try and get something like this. Huh. Well, I messed that up. Guess I'll have to just change the queens. What time do I stream? Pretty all over the place, to be honest. But if I had to say when most likely you'd catch me, like, my bishop was hanging, kinda. Probably around like 3 p.m., somewhere between 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. GMT would be most likely. Okay, let's go just try and capture this bishop, because that's really the only thing that black has going for them. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm only up a piece now. Thought I could get more. Like, definitely thought I could get more. Ah, bishop d6 was very strong. Bishop d6 was very strong. I guess I can just capture it, though. I mean, probably just take the pawn. You added me in Twitch? Okay. Let's play f3. Wait, do I have you added as a friend on chess.com, Nicholas? You wanted me to accept the friend request? Oh yeah, I see it. There you go. Okay, let's go here and here, just to make sure there's no more pressure on this G file. Now things should be quite easy. Okay. I'll try and push up this pawn. Yeah, maybe I'll just play a3. Just keep it a little simple. Can activate the king as well. There's a nice square for my pony. My peony. Likes it on c5. Okay, I'll capture it. Attack it. And now take it. GG, mad scientist. Yeah, you got kind of opening trapped, but such is life. All right, last game with Nicholas. Let's take a quick look at this. Damn French, yeah. Damned French. I thought bishop d6 was much stronger. Yeah, it is. Yeah. The way you're meant to treat this one, by the way, this is actually a blunder. This entire way of playing with bishop d7 is not how you want to do it. You need to go for this capture here. And then after the capture, yeah, you can play bishop d7 now, I think. And it's not as bad. But when you play bishop d7 first, you allow me to take it. And the problem is that it's hard to get the knight out. And if you play like a5, knight d2, a4 to stop knight b3, then there's like b4 and stuff, and bishop e3, and white gets a nice initiative with c4. So you need to avoid this stuff. Okay, I don't know why it's really a mistake, but oh, because the pawn's under attack. Yeah, okay, white like protects the pawn first and eventually plays c4. Okay, where's Nicholas? Let's go. Okay, let's go for another bishop's opening. Okay. This is a classic bishop's opening setup. I think a3 is a pretty common response. You want to play me after? I'm really sorry, man. I'm finishing up pretty much after this game. I'm just gonna go through some openings that I used to play back in the day, and then I'm done. Let's play f5, bishop g5, and try and finish this one. Okay, bishop a2. That's why we made the cubby. Got the cubby in the corner. And bishop g5. Probs knight. Nah, knight e7's not playable. I guess knight d4. But okay, knight d4. Knight d4, knight here, bishop takes c6, knight takes on d5. Okay, let's take it. And then play this. And then takes. Can't go c6. Can I play this? And then like knight g3, knight h5. It could be killer. But they go h6. Yeah, let's play this. And after takes, rook c8, I'll go c3, c6, bishop a2. And then bishop a7 or something. They'll play. Yeah, probably about equal. But I prefer white. Because we have this pawn advanced quite far. Okay. I can go pawn grubbing. It seems a little sketchy, but let's say rook at b8 takes here, and then bishop a7. The problem is my bishop gets trapped, so I'm not so sure about that. I'm not so sure about that actually. Maybe I just start running it down. Queen f3, a4 you want? It just seems a little sketchy. Like, I'm not castled. They can break with d5 at some point. I don't think going pawn grubbing's... It's not right. It's not just. I'm just going to play queen f3. Please don't push g4 and h4. g4 and h4 is going to happen, I'm afraid. That is the goal. I'm probably just going to go long and send it. That's the general strategy. Just go long and send it. Yeah. I think d4 is probably a good move. Can I play this, actually? Hold on. Have they allowed me to play this? But then there's e takes. I mean, d takes e4, takes c5, takes f3, takes d8. That's no good. Oh, wait. There might be queen g3 now to put some pressure on it this way as well. But queen g3, there's bishop d6. But bishop d6 I can take. Huh. I don't know. I'm confused. Let's play g4. Just run it down mid. Or run it down flank, I guess. Yeah, if there's this, there's that as well. Yeah, let's stick the bishop on e3. And then just run it. Just run it up the board. It's pound stone time. Let's get it. If this, there's always this. Okay. I don't think this is great. Stay stolid, keep squeezing. Yeah, man. That's the plan. c5, there might be e5 too. Yeah, this pawn mass is much faster than black's one, I think. I think e5 looks strong. Because knight d7, there's this too. And we're cooking. f6. f6 pawn takes. Is there increment? Yeah, there's increment. Bishop h6. I'm not so sure about it, actually. I'll play this for now. If c4, I'll just take it and play queen e4. Go after this pawn. There's also now king a1, bishop b1, f6, which kills. Take it. Take it? A little sketchy, but I think it's okay. Push. Okay, time's out. Yeah, game was getting a little freaky there at the end, but I think I'm just completely winning. We had to deal with the attack. You always play 3+0. I play a lot of 3+0 as well, but it's just for on stream. Because I often get quite behind on the clock from just talking and getting distracted. I kind of have to play 3+2. But GG for sure. That was an interesting game. It looked wrong at the end. I mean, Engine likes it somehow. Somehow Engine likes it. I don't really know. This was big advantage white. Knight d4 immediately, because then this is quite good, I guess. And this transition... Wait, they can play bishop e2? I thought this was no good. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, bishop c6. That would have been nice. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't play that. Because that would have just squashed everything. Okay, now white's cooking. And... somehow the sketchiness is good. I don't know, man. Somehow the sketchiness is good. Like, I was a little scared of stuff like this, I guess. There's this, I don't know, it's, yeah. Here, maybe there's even this. Just running it up. Pretty weird. Oh, rook f7 here, there's like knight a3 draw. What the hell? Knight a3 draw. Yeah, GG. Let me find... let me go to my stats. Because someone way earlier wanted to know what I was playing back in the day. Nice, just some moves? Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much how it goes. So back in like 2021, so the 2nd of the 12th, 21, up to the 11th of the 5th, 21. Okay. So if I go down to games and then put in a time period, we should go to 2nd of the 12th. Wait a minute. Do the Americans do it the other way around? I don't remember. They flip it, don't they? So it should be like this. And then I think it was it was like early 20, like sometime here. It was when I was playing them. I think. I don't remember what exactly this was. Okay, yeah, that should be about right. So if I go to opening tree, do white, rated, get rid of bullets. Can I play with you? I'm sorry, man. I'm done. O2/12/21. And I don't even know when, like, just 11. No, let's just do 12//21. It was like roughly this. Yeah, duplicate. Okay, whatever. Let's just check out the white openings for now. When did I start playing? You can see back here, back in my graph. If I go to all time, right back in late 2019 was when I first started, and I started at 600, and I've been playing pretty much ever since. Okay, so it looks like I was exclusively playing e4, and against e5, I was playing Italian, and I was playing the Evans Gambit exclusively. So I think it's a strong opening, whoever that 1600 was. Definitely try out the Evans Gambit. How much do I play every day? I don't play as much as I used to now, but I don't know, like a few hours a day, like 3 hours maybe. It was quite a lot. I mean, back in COVID time, it was like, I don't know, it's like 7 or 8 a day. It was a lot. But that's definitely slowed down a lot. Can you beat me? Not today. Because I am not playing. Yeah, and there were a lot of lines like this where you just kind of sacrifice everything, and they're quite a lot of fun. Like, yeah, queen b3, queen e7, and this knight c3 one is pretty killer. I have a lot of fun with this one. Am I short? Yeah, I'm sorry. Done for the day. So I definitely recommend Evans Gambit. I have no idea what I was playing against this. I was still playing the Tal back here. And I was playing this bishop g5 stuff. And I knew this. But I was not remembering the e6 theory, which is the best move here. So I would take up the Tal. What was I playing against c5? I was mostly playing c3, which is bad, until I learned that you could take it. And I was playing this weird stuff, which is also not very good, but it's not bad either. Against Silesia, I was playing open Sicilian. I have literally got no memories of playing the open Sicilian, which is pretty funny. But by the looks of it, I somehow knew some theory. I have no idea. So open Sicilian. Can we have a match? I am literally about to finish the stream. Last one, the French, I guess. What was I playing here? I was trying to play the main lines. That's pretty sad. I think A3 was what I learned. You need a rematch. You played awful? Well, I'm sorry, Nicholas. If you want to play tomorrow or the next day, then we can do that. But such is life. Can't always play a good game. Can't always play a good game. You just needed to push your pawns. Actually, I don't think you did play terribly. It was an unpleasant position. You were getting stormed, and I don't think it was very simple. But okay, GG's. Thanks for everyone who played. I'll end the stream here. See you maybe tomorrow or the day after. Bye.